So I opened the door, and when I entered, I saw he has 2 bodies.
Oh yeah, because you gotta play it every time you see a dead body.
Yeah,
We've already seen them. You don't gotta play the intro again.
The 2 bodies that had disappeared are right there. The smell of blood made me gag. What I saw before my eyes was unquestionable, unavoidable, unwavering reality. And then I heard the announcement for a second time. Funny.
What?
Why is the announcement being played again?
Yeah. I was literally just about to ask that. Why is it? Well, I mean, because it wasn't played for Taka, was it?
Nope. Well, no, but they had already found him.
Yeah, but 3 people hadn't.
3 people had Toko, Sakura, and Byakuya.
So why didn't the announcement play? Unless it did, and I just don't remember it. But I don't think it did. No, it didn't, because the moment we found him, we stopped. So why did it not play for Taka? Don't shrug at me like that.
I'm going to. I'm enjoying this so much.
He was still alive!
I'm enjoying this so much. You don't even know.
Taka was still alive!
But you saw he was dead. He was very clearly dead.
I mean...
When you found the body.
Yeah, but apparently not, because the message didn't ring. Because if 3 people find a murdered body...
Maybe Monokuma just forgot.
That's true. Honestly, like, I look at him enjoying his little beverage.
Oh yeah, his spicy little beverage right there.
See, here's the other thing is that I'm just going to give you a lot of work, because I'm going to sit here and you're going to have to cut all this out.
No, this is the best part.
Yeah.
I keep these moments in.
I know, but just like, I can't wait for just one of the episodes of Monokuma Mondays to just be me sitting here trying to think about it. And everyone goes, wow, this was the worst episode yet.
No, but I find that the most interesting part of the gameplay is...
Yeah, well, people want to see the gameplay, not me sitting here in silence trying to analyze what's going on.
You have to actually speak.
Well, but that's exactly my point, is that I also
loud.
can't think because I have to also play. Like, if I was playing this by myself and we weren't recording or anything, I'd sit here probably at this moment and just analyze it for like 40 minutes.
See,
I'd
just be analyzing it as I was going through it.
But I can't, because especially in this case where new information just keeps popping up.
That's true.
It's very difficult. Because like I'm still on something that happened like 2 things ago, and now it's putting more shit on my plate.
Well, let's keep going.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, let's just stack as much as we can on it.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin. And so here we are. Without further ado, let me give you all the next Monokuma file. I was going to hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen. It was really hard to resist, but turns out I was right.
Just hand it over already.
Now make sure to investigate with all of your mental might and prepare for the class trial. Okay, see you later.
Well then, now that we found the bodies, all that's left is to uncover the culprit.
Hold on! How can you be so calm?
We went over this last trial, we don't need to do it again.
So this is why I don't like her. I mean, they're dead, you know?
I mean...
She does this even at the end of the game. It's like...
I mean, fair enough. I mean, it is... I get it, because, like, she's angry about it. But, like, I'm just talking about from a gameplay perspective. It's like, alright, we really don't need to do this.
Dad, gone forever. They're never coming back. Awful. This is just too awful. Hina suddenly burst into tears. She clutched at Ifumi's lifeless body. Who would do this?
I guess she chose Hifumi.
I know, right? Why? Why? Large, wet tears fell from her eyes.
The tears were wet?
Wet?
Shocking.
The tears landed on Hifumi's cheeks. If this were some world of make-believe, that might have been when Hifumi opened his eyes. But this wasn't a movie.
It'd be funny if Hifumi just woke up.
Yeah, that'd be funny, wouldn't it?
Hifumi!
This wasn't... He's alive again?
Where am I? Cold, so cold. Is winter coming?
Hifumi, wake up!
That's right. I remember now. Hope's Peak.
Come on, you gotta wake up!
I remember everything. Before I met you all.
His memories are all blending together. He has nothing useful to offer us.
The light. It's reaching out to me. Like the tail of a comet.
Hey, Hifumi, who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you?
Who? Killed me? That's right. I remember their name. Yasu. Hero.
His eyes closed. And they never opened again. Death for the second time. Absolute undeniable death.
Okay, so that makes sense now. Because technically then, Fumi was still alive. So the body being discovered was actually Taka's body being discovered the first time. So the second one was Fumi's then? Or no, because he was still alive.
It's all very confusing, isn't it? It's almost as if it's supposed to be confusing.
Interesting. Ooh, interesting.
Ooh, interesting.
That is really interesting.
Uh-huh.
I think I got it.
What is it? What is
I think I got it.
What?
No, we'll see.
Oh, come on, I want to hear.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm not saying.
Oh, come on. I want to hear what you're thinking.
We'll
It's a
get
let's
there.
play, you have to.
We'll get there.
Alright. No matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed his
I
face.
want to iron my thoughts out a little bit.
I see. There is no second miracle. Reality set in again.
This isn't some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's vitality.
You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins, no calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat.
Meat on the bone?
Well, he's got his meat, though.
I don't... At least you have your meat. She looks down towards his...
Meat. Yes.
You're just angry. Going out of his way to return just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now, this game has become exceedingly boring.
He said Yasuhiro, right? Yasuhiro Hagakure. That is the only person he could have been referring to.
And with that, the case is solved.
Assaulting people, and even killing Taka and Hifumi. And then going so far as to hide their bodies. A criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers. Is that what Hiro is? If it's true, I can't forgive him. No way can I ever forgive him. To kill two of our friends!
Anyway, it's about time we track down the culprit in our little life or death game here. Although this time, it's not all that life or death, the trial will conclude without much trouble. I don't agree.
Yes, it does look that way.
Don't agree.
It's going to begin again. We have to go through this one more time. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through with this to make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it! You have to do it, Makoto!
Do it!
Investigate! First, I better check the Monokuma file. The victims are Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it?
Yeah, it's pretty strange. We get way less information this time than before. Yes.
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 That is no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened than the Monokuma file could anyway.
Maybe.
There's something else that's bothering me.
Yeah, there's a lot of things bothering me, Sakura.
Someone else has been missing for quite a while.
I agree.
Are you talking about Kyoko? Without a doubt, she has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice?
An accomplice?
What are you doing here?
Don't be rude. I'm here to answer your question.
What question?
You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I, during the first class trial?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murderer is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right? Ah, Mondo.
Oh, Mondo.
So basically, you could be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it.
So are you saying nobody worked together this time either?
Sorry, can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget, no matter how much you might assist in a murder, only one blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
Then we only need to figure out who that one blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal.
Okay. Let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is the one true blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into action.
The true blackened? So just one person?
But the way he said that was different.
That's enough for
Look, it's a Homestuck word!
Explainifying.
It's a Homestuck word.
It is.
That's enough for explainifying. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you and the blackened. Good luck to all the contestants.
So there can only be one blackened. An accomplice wouldn't benefit. Then I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all.
You may be right.
If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you?
I don't know, folks.
Yeah, I don't know. As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Let's
sure.
go back to the investigation.
Doesn't matter at all.
I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible.
We'll see.
But for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information. You know, don't you think we should consider a certain someone a suspect just in case? I'm talking about the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack.
No.
What? I'm offended!
Hi.
Hi. Kyra!
You? When did you?
I've been looking all over for you, Master! When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found! Anyway, you there, milk-sack swimmer girl! I love her.
Yeah, just I don't like that sprite.
I love that sprite. Milk-sack? Why do I gotta be a suspect? Well, I mean, you are a serial killer. So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time? I have an alibi, you know.
She's right about that. When we heard Hifumi scream, she was with me. And when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Taka's body aside, I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Hifumi's body.
Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing. That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about. On another topic, should we post a guard by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again. Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina? Sure. I'd be totally useless on the investigation anyway.
Sorry, Hina.
Aww.
Yeah, see, that's some passion for Hina.
No.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Then that's that. Let's begin.
This whole thing is so strange.
Yeah, it is.
All but one of us has an alibi, so figure out who did it should be obvious, right?
No.
But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems.
Wow, Makoto, you actually said something decent?
Decent.
I mean,
Monica
that's-
Falker's today.
And according to this game, that's still obvious, but
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
From a story standpoint.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty, folks. Got plenty of shit to do.
There are hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall, although some are more like mallets. Mallets? Could the Justice hammers have been designed using these as a model? No, they are them. Oh my god. Either way, all the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait! For some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet. Did someone wash it recently?
Kodo.
Spotless hammer.
Kodo.
Kodo.
This is why I hate you. No, I just want that, okay.
Hifumi's big gold body is laying on the floor.
He's fucking dead, Makoto. Have some respect.
Jesus Christ. His really
Makoto, have
body.
some fucking respect.
I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big?
Fat shaming the hell out of me.
Hell yeah.
Man, this big, fat, ugly piece of shit.
This
how did
piece
someone,
of human
how did
garbage.
someone move someone so fucking big and fat and ugly? Like, he's dead, Makoto. Cut him a break.
He can't hear you.
Care? I'm yelling at him. I hate him.
From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository, all the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing it.
The elevator.
There's no
I
elevator.
know. It's a joke.
There's no... Kodo!
Yeah, I know, because if there was, you would have said, "Whoa, is that an elevator?"
Fair enough.
Fucking monster.
How the hell? It's no good. I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was laying on the floor in the nurse's office.
How's he sweating when he's dead?
Because he's Hifumi.
I guess.
Huh? Wait. Something's off about his body.
Well, I guess, is it fat? You fucking monster.
Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now.
I don't get what he's trying to imply.
That's it. His glasses.
Wait, I didn't see it.
When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood.
Oh, no, they're not.
But now they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off?
Okay.
So who would do that? And
To be
why?
fair, he was also alive. I mean, he probably didn't really have that much
Well,
movement.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Hifumi's glasses were.
that's a weird clue. I don't really know if I get that one, but
It's a dolly. It doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. I guess it's used to move statues around. It's kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Huh? But wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body?
yeah, I know. That's why I clicked on it.
And look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it.
That's not even on the sprite.
So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that?
Maybe it's Taka's really pixelated corpse.
Repository dollies, and to be fair, you zoom way in on that one.
I know.
Taka's like, oh, it's good.
He's fine. Let's zoom in back on his
There you
pixelated
go.
corpse.
Taka, he'll never move again. Your boy, he's dead. Taco's fucking dead. He's dead.
She just kissed me and told me like one of my favorite characters is dead.
That's right. It did.
It's fucking disgusting.
I'm a piece of shit. I'm a writer. It's what I do.
And you kiss people and say like, it's like, little boy, come here. Your father died.
No, I go. Your favorite character's dead.
Your father's dead.
Lila's dead.
We could cut that out.
No, this will, dude. That episode will be out way before this comes out.
Oh, you're probably right.
Yeah.
On the off
This
chance
won't
it's
be out,
not.
This won't be out for like 9 weeks at
You're
this
probably
rate.
right. But on the off chance, you might have to cut it out.
I'm not going to. This is the good one be out way before it.
I'm just saying on the off chance.
There's literally no way. I'm writing the episode right now.
I guess, yeah. Whatever. Whatever.
Never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. We found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? And there's a tar plate out under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That way there won't be any blood left behind when the body was moved. Funny. That's interesting. Why is there a blood stain on the dolly then? If there should be no blood in the body, unless they have bullet through the blood that's already on the floor in the equipment room.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's literally a pool of blood on
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. That's just me being an idiot.
I was gonna say, now you're just trying to give me like weird hints that don't mean anything.
It has been about a year since I played this, so.
Hey, Makoto, I've been thinking about something. About the repository. Huh? What is it?
Well, I keep seeing you try to take a
know,
step.
and this is
I'm
me again.
intentionally just going back to your line.
After Ifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together.
Because of course.
Of course, because you were making out in the corner. And we came right to the repository to, look around. When we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside.
I'm aware.
It was locked? And we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open.
So I couldn't interact with it.
There might be some secret lurking in there, but I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out.
Nice one, Makoto. Way to break the fourth wall there.
There are many aspects of this incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened. Would you like my help?
Wait, I just missed the question. It was...
It's just, she's gonna review the events of everything that happened.
Oh, no, I'm okay. But I appreciate it, Sakura.
Because there's a lot of shit that happened.
Oh, I know, but I think I got it.
You got it? You can remember that?
No, but I think I can do it and well enough to know. I don't think I need it right now.
I see. Byakuya, do you really think Hiro did it?
I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Ifumi said when he died,
Yeah, he said Hiro's name.
then there is no room to suspect anyone else.
Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume?
Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see.
I mean, he is kind of dumb.
So here's my thing, is that this is the reason that I'm having difficulty with it. Because if he was wearing a robot costume, how would Ifumi have known?
it was him.
And Ifumi he literally just said all of his memories are fusing together, and Ifumi was just sitting there spouting gibberish. How all these squares make a circle. So
These squares make
dragon flew south to the spaghetti. No one will understand that except like 3 other people. But yeah, so I'm not using that as evidence just because I don't really know how he could be. I mean, I have it, but like I'm not really going. Well, he said hero, so it has to be hero. Like they clearly are.
Oh yeah, that'd be way too obvious for Dog around, but.
Well, of course. That's why I'm suspecting it's not hero.
Who do you think it is?
It's because okay. So this is what my thinking was, and I said I wanted to iron it out. So there was something that I've kept in the back of my mind that I didn't think about until just then. The fact that Byakuya very avidly kept talking about someone among them that was
Yeah.
working with the mastermind, right?
I will tell you right now, that's not an important part of this case. It will become important later, but not for this case.
Okay, because I was gonna say, the fact that it's really confusing, the fact that Monokuma immediately knew that someone else was going to die, the fact that the case file has nothing, the fact that it is very specifically trying to be as confusing as possible, would make sense if it was...
It would. That's probably why they brought it up now, to confuse you further.
That's... okay.
But it is not important for this specific case.
Fair enough. Damn red herring. This is why I hate Byakuya. Also, for all his talk about like winning this game, like he fucking falls for the bait super easy.
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
He does. Cool, because he's very much like me. He has a very one-track mind. Or once he thinks he's found the answer, he knows it's the answer and nothing else. Or how he thinks he can come across the answer. Like that's my problem with puzzle solving. Is that once I think I know how to get the answer, if that's not how I can get the answer, it's really hard for me to backtrack and try to think about a different way to get the answer.
Fair enough.
So we're very similar, Byakuya and I.
God, I hate you.
I know, right?
But because that was sort of what I was thinking. The other thing is, again, the 2 people missing are Hiro and Kyoko. And the thing about Kyoko is that, again, she was kind of cold during this chapter, just from her interactions. And yes, the thing that's stopping me, though, is that she had an alibi when Celeste got attacked. However, for some reason, I'm like, not ignoring that, but like it doesn't seem
Because
important
they
to me.
weren't killed, they were just attacked.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the other thing is, again, was the mallets. So you would assume that it's the same thing. But I also remember Bug and Rampo who would know. It'd be like, yeah, so Toko fucking grabbed a hammer, and then Fumi took it, and he passed it to Leon, who's been dead for 3 years, and that's Danganronpa. So I really am not putting anything past anyone. So, however, again, I really don't think that it would be Kyoko, just because if she were to have killed someone, I feel like that wouldn't be the way that she would kill it.
No, probably not. Could be, I never know.
I mean, could be.
She might have done that on purpose. She might
Okay.
have.
Well, again, she
killed
is
right.
like, top of the line sort of detective, and so the joke that I always make, because one of my friends was going into forensic science, I said the joke I always make is learn how they find people so that you can get around it and kill people and hide them well. And so I mean that looks like it could be, again, because it's so bizarre and so confusing, and again the fact that Makoto, which is, because you're the player, so Makoto's the clear problem solver other than Kyoko. The fact that he's sort of being excluded from it would also imply that the person sort of knows that Makoto would be the one to figure it out.
Okay.
So, that's my thoughts. I don't really have an ironed out answer yet.
That's Thoughts with Dragon.
Thoughts with Dragon.
I'll fucking
Those
know.
damn thoughts. Alright, back to time. Oh, you said this.
Yep. But do you really think that's enough to explain it?
No.
I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere.
And is that it? Is that all that bothers you about the case?
Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies?
They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete the investigation.
But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we?
Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron.
Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is, why'd they bother killing 2 people?
What?
Because all the rule says is if you kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number 1 priority is not getting caught. But killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
Hold on. Perhaps. I see. So that's what that means.
Is everything okay?
Don't talk to me as if we're friends.
Oof, huh? What's with that attitude?
But you have my appreciation. Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all.
His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository.
See, again, that's another reason why I don't think it's Hiro. Is just because
Why would he kill 2 people?
because Hiro has no motive. Again, if Hiro's motivation would basically just be to get out. I mean, obviously, unless he's working with the mastermind, which you said doesn't play in,
Does not play
his only reason for wanting to kill, he would have no reason to kill the 2 of them. Kyoko, again, on the other hand, has been sort of at them the whole time. But again, that also seems too obvious. But then everyone else was there, so again, I circle back to being confused.
He talked as if he figured something out.
It's almost as if the identity of the culprit is confusing. On purpose.
I mean, to be fair, that's literally the whole game.
No, but especially with this
I know.
chapter.
I know. Again, the other thought I had is that it's not anyone that is here right now.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's just a weird thought that I had that I'm just sort of keeping in the back of my mind.
Okay.
Because that would make sense why it's all really confusing. And that everyone has alibis except 2 characters that I don't think did it. So, but we'll see.
Okay. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was?
They killed each other! They were fighting over alter ego.
That's right.
Okay, I forgot to mention that, because that's the other one thing that Monokuma said was, he said you have to figure out the true culprit, the one that organized this whole thing. Which, again, led me down a weird path, thinking. So, alright, I think I interrupted you there.
I don't think you clicked on it all yet.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did? Okay, never mind. Then yeah, looks like you got it.
Will it let me leave?
There's only one way in and out of this room. through the door Hina said was locked before. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from inside the repository. I didn't see any way to lock it from the art room. The door can only be locked from inside the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies. And the door is designed so that it can only be locked from inside the repository. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already got into the repository and locked the door.
I'm glad to know that in my spiral of confusion, there's one thing that will never confuse me. And it's Makoto.
Makoto's a very simple person.
I mean, he does confuse me. I'm very confused how he is able to dress himself in the morning.